Thought my mother or sister had come to talk to me like 4 or 5 times. I took my headphones off. I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And I was in the bathroom washing my hands, and there's just someone goes by in the background, and this is at about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, "What the fuck was that?" Um, so yeah, whatever. I think whatever it like that female presence you were talking about, uh, whatever that was, it's no longer in or on me, and it's just fucking walking around because it hasn't got a host anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's discarnate all over again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. It's really interesting.
Hmm.
Um,
I'm just literally able to sit in a room now and just be, and it's awesome because um, I had like 9 or 10 different thought streams going all the time, and now whenever I go out and I talk to people or whatever, it's like I'm just able to be myself. Yeah, I definitely have to thank you for that, man. I really appreciate the
yeah.
help. Uh, but it's the whatever the thing was, one of them anyway, is like out and about and walking around the house at nighttime. So yeah,
Um,
the whole atmosphere of the house is lifted like totally as
Good.
well. Um, because the anger's gone. I haven't lost my temper in ages.
No suicidal thoughts or anything
No,
like that?
none,
Wow.
none, gone.
Cool.
So
Good. Good.
like that's why I think it's fucking walking around here.
Uh-huh.
Like it's really impatient. And what was it happened last night? My sister and I woke up at the same time with a bad dream,
Oh,
exact
really?
same time. So it's like kind of prodding us to get a
Mhm.
reaction. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
That's interesting that you guys are both affected by that. She needs to be careful herself.
yeah,
We need to cleanse your house. I think that's going to be the next step after this today.
for sure.
During the session, I can also, work on your house. I can send energy to the house and try to just, clear anything. And after the session, I'll burn some sage and send it your way as well. It's a beautiful sign, bro. Really, really good sign.
Yeah.
Just with what you're exhibiting, displaying,
Yeah.
seems like we're just cleaning some stuff up. You know what I mean? Doesn't seem like anything's still in there, just the remnants, you know, the debris, the particles, things like that.
Got
So
fucking blown away really quick, didn't it?
yeah, yep. We've probably been sessioning for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
That was a fast one. How you feeling for this one?
Good. Good. Really, yeah, like I'm sort of like I'm dusting, or but in a very serious way.
Oh, that's good, man. This one was definitely just very, very. It was just very, 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 very productive. Very, very good signs of progression. Just all around, really, really just good signs, man. I couldn't be more pleased with the amount of sessions we've did and the amount of progress that we've seen. You know, and this is all testament of yourself. You know, your own circuitry, your own hardware. You know, that's taking in the software, which is the energy. So it's a beautiful thing, really. You know, I'm just a facilitator. I'm just a conduit. I'm just, you know, helping you move things around within yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So it's beautiful to really see, you know, how receptive and how open you were to the process, how trusting you were, how much you just surrendered. And I think for some people, for most people, it takes a certain amount of just, you know, mental and physical exhaustion, you know what I mean? And just being really, really tired and sick of the situation that you're in, that you're just like, fuck it, like, this shit needs to happen and it's gonna happen, you know what I mean? So definitely, I'm just very pleased. You just gotta start doing your part now. You know, you gotta start resonating in your own certainty of, you know, your own divine nature, your own ability to co-create with the universe. So I have more than enough faith in you, and I know that you can do this.
Thank you.
You're just gonna have to, you know, develop that discipline. Not saying you don't already have that, but, you know, even for myself, it's hard. You know what I mean? So
No, you're right. You're right. It's I now have the sort of space to work. I sort of see it like there were a ton of viruses and no,
that's exactly what it is.
yeah, no, a ton of viruses and no free storage capacity, and now it's like cleaned.
One of the big things was just the rage. That's what was like. That's one of the things that was causing you to lift up.
Yeah.
Was just that was suppressed anger and rage and things like that. So I really worked on that. I worked on some ancestral DNA stuff as well, like working on your dad's memories.
Yeah.
That's stored within inside of you.
Yeah.
Working on the memory of just your situation, you know, with this entity.
Yeah.
Because the memory can become the memories are stored within us. They can become embedded in the field as well, and that can within itself almost appear to be as if it's attached to you again or things like that. Because you might have a persisting thought or something like that, but really it's just the memory, you know, coming back. You know, something triggering it or something like that. So yeah, you're pretty cleaned up, bro. Like, despite how quick that was, we got a lot of work done, and I was fairly happy with the end. You know, I like to work until like there's no more, you know, response or movement or anything like that. So we were pretty much to that point.
Cool.
You know, it had definitely significantly started slowing down, so I definitely felt comfortable enough to where we could.
I definitely feel like I'm in a completely different sort of space right now, like different vibration, different space, different lens, and yeah. I'll keep in touch with you and let you know how it goes for sure.
Definitely. Please stay in touch. I would definitely like to do something in maybe like a month or so just to check up and maybe do a little tune-up, make sure nothing is, you know, trying to creep back in or anything like that. Because this is kind of something that, unless you're doing it yourself, it's something that needs to be done for your whole life.
Sure.
It's like cleaning a room. That shit accumulates dust. It accumulates debris.
Yeah.
No matter how much you clean it, it's gonna, you know, begin to accumulate shit. So it's kind of one of those things. But, you know, whenever you're ready, I'll be here and you just let me know and we'll go from there.